the Black Death that took place in 1347, and it's linked to the coronavirus pandemic of 11/3/2020. I'm only doing it because I feel like I didn't like the way the video went, so hopefully I'm gonna try to do it better this time. But while I did come across some material I wanted to do, so I'm going to show it again. So hey again. So let's get started. The Black Death, as you know, took place. It says 1346. Really started 1347 until 1351. So it went for nearly 4 years, taking a proportionate greater toll on any of life than any other known epidemic or war up to that time. The Black Death has widely believed to be the result of a plague caused by infection with bacterium Yersinia pestis. And what's interesting, that, as I mentioned, the COVID-19 pandemic was declared on March 11, 2020. So I'm going to tell you that these events have a link. Because they are 673 and 70 days apart. Well, that was interesting. And in the using planetary calculator as well on the website, and you can only use it if you are like a full member of geometrinator.com. 56 Jupiter years apart, the pandemic and the Black Death event. Some information as well about it. Its origin was Central Asia, but it's actually originated in Mongolia, which is near China, just like COVID-19 was originated in Wuhan, China. So very similar areas in the world that these influences occurred. What's interesting, that 673 is the 122nd prime number in gematria using the Jewish cipher. Bubonic plague, which was the name of the Black Death, is 122. The prime number of 673, 673 years from the Black Death to the COVID-19 pandemic. The word Black Death is 113. Yeah, the word bullshit is 113. The word not true 113. The word politics 113. And 113 is also the date when the pandemic was declared. So that's 113. What I'm highlighting is that it's quite possible to conclude that from that time, 1347, when this first happened, they were saying, you know what, we're gonna pull off another pandemic-like situation. Though there are some differences, very similar story. Because again, originated in Mongolia, Chinese records say. Mongolia, which is near China. Not a part of China, but near China. (673 years and 70 days apart. 73 and 56 Jupiter years. Yeah, 70 days it says here after 673 years. Then you got 56 Jupiter years apart, both events. Black Death and COVID. Bubonic plague is also 56. Coronavirus is 56. Coronavirus is 70. Scripted news is 70. Like Ukraine, like Kiev, Ukraine, and time and space 70. Planet Jupiter is 56. Again, reiterating that the pandemic was. The Black Death pandemic was 56 Jupiter years apart, and planet Jupiter is 56. coronavirus is 56, bubonic plague is 56, bubonic plague is the name of Black Death. Look how these events are unbelievably linked together. Can you believe that? Because what I've come to realize is that they are planning these events like a long time. They are able to do this using gematria, the pattern of coding numbers into words. That goes back to Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism, the idea that this entire existence was created using letters and numbers. And it's this very code that they use to script world events. And probably back then, before this event took place, the bubonic plague, they were undoubtedly using this code as well. Now there are question marks, of course, whether the bubonic plague was a natural event or a deliberate event, because I don't know much about it. I've not read any material to suggest it was something more than just a pandemic. But the point is, these dates, which are very important in gematria research, suggest these events are undoubtedly scripted by the numbers. I kind of like it that you can, just call it I call it Redux because I did it the first time. I know it the first time. I wasn't happy with how it came out. So yeah. Sorry, that was the noise in the background. So let me just wrap it up before I head off. So the Black Death, which was the world's first pandemic, took place 1347, and then you got the last pandemic, which took place March 11, 2020, 673 years and 70 days apart, 56 years in Jupiter planetary apart, in planet years apart. 673 is a 122nd prime number. Bubonic plague is a 122. Black Death is 113. Bubonic plague is 56. Coronavirus is 56. Coronavirus is 70. Scripted news is 70. Time and space is 70. Planet Jupiter is 56. Unbelievable, isn't it? So I'm going to wrap it up now. See you guys soon.